brand new episode of Ultimate Sports Weekly, the show where we are supporting the moment and analyze, play, and enjoy the football sports. My name is Alma and I'm really excited to be here. Today with all of us.
And I'm Areli, we're your host for this week's sports breakdown. Today we have match highlights, predictions, opinions, stats, and even some friendly arguments. So stay with us because we prepared a full program just for you. Alright Alma, let's start strong. Yesterday we watched the incredible match between the Thunder Eagles and the Blue Sharks. And whoa, what a ride!
Seriously, that stadium was completely fun and the crowd energy code was like from the beginning the Thunder Eagles showed the dominance.
Hassan, as the referee, blow the whistle and they saw control of the ball.
Yes, exactly. And while the Eagles were facing, the Sharks were confused and the Shark defense was still.
They were probably stressed, with you could see in the way. They excited every time Eagles attacked.
Yes. The Sharks must have changed their strategy last time. There is no ordered explanation for how lost they looked.
Sorry, Alma, but remember the goal at minute 22, that long distance show?
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but yes, that shot was really crazy and it was so fast that Wookie predicted
And then came the second goal, the bicycle quick at minute 36. That moment we remember for a long time.
Yes, for a long time. If you guys looked at the replay, if the player ever jumped, you can see how the defenders would race. That's why the shot was unstoppable.
Let's talk about players. The MVP of the match was definitely Marco Rivera.
Yes, he played like a magic. 2 goals, 1 steal. He's perfect. Perfect was brilliant.
That's why he was chosen as Player of the Week by the Lodge.
Yes, I know, and he's probably going to break some records this season.
If Marco continues improving his spread to Nakarisi, he will the player in the Lodge, not top.
Yes, but if his statement like already the passes better, they will arrive even more.
Now, Alma, imagine we could interview Marco Rivera right now.
Oh my god. Well, if we were interviewing him, I will ask him how he stayed. He was so conscious. Like, I mean, the level of performance doesn't happen for accident. Not like that.
If I were him, I would feel so poor, and many players dominate match like that.
I know. And if the Thunder Ekliski will support him, when he'll face something work, and they will destroy the opponent, of course.
Totally. The Eagles' chemistry looked strong yesterday.
now let's start prediction for next week.
The Thunder Eagles will probably stay in first place.
Yes, and if they try as hard as they did this week, they probably win with no problem.
If I were part of the Stranger team, I would focus on strengthening Jair McField.
And if the Sharks don't fix their defense well soon, they lost many times. Moving on, in another topic, let's check what happened in other sports this week.
In basketball, the Golden Lions golden 98 and 82 yesterday. The game was controlled. The data strike short Daniel Tibbs.
Yes, I watched the highlights. The wheel, the line were attacking. The other team couldn't stop the reading.
Excuse me, Alma, but we also have the men's women. The national competition starts next month.
Right, I almost forgot about that. And before swimmers begin the official run, they will be trying in a warm-up sessions for 4 weeks.
Also, in tennis, a new young player surprised everyone by reading a top ranked professional.
Yes, and he must have trained extremely hard. You don't get a champion by luck.
If he continues at this pace, he will quietly rise.
Let's return the football match. Many fans are saying the football have won.
If the Sharks had practiced more defense plays, they would have prevented at least one goal.
Totally, you are right. And if the goalkeeper had reacted hard a second faster, the second goal will be done.
If the coach had made substitution earlier, the team maybe would have had more energy in the second half. Well, sports fans, that's everything for today's show. We hope you enjoy it, analysis, predictions, and highlights.
And we work hard in this program and are happy to share our passion for sport with all of you.
Remember, every week, bring new content, new opinions, and new moments from the sports world.
Thank you so much for watching Ultimate Sport Week.
Since we're already in this extra time mode, I also want to share a few thoughts with you all, because honestly there are always topics we run out of time for during the main show. First of all, I'm still amazed by how much the league has improved this season. Teams are experimenting more new formation, unexpected tactics, risky plays. It makes every match feel fresh and unpredictable. And for someone like me who loves breakdown strategy, it's the best thing ever. I also need to talk about that recent tennis player we mentioned earlier. What impressed me the most wasn't just the victory, but the calmness he showed on the court. That kind of mental stretch is rare, especially at his age. If he keeps that mindset, we make the witnessing the beginning of a major international career. And before I wrap up, I want to thank every single one of you who tunes in quickly. Your comments, your predictions, you debates. Yes, we read them all. This show exists because of your support, and we appreciate it it more than you know. So thanks for staying through this extended segment. We love sharing this off-camera moments with you. And see you next week, everyone. And as always, enjoy sports, live sports, and never stop getting excited about the game.
Hi, we are back together again because we almost forgot to say some little things more. So thank you, Areli. Well, before we say goodbye, as I told you before, I really want to reflect on everything that we saw today. This week in sport was honestly one of the most exciting what I've had in a long time. From amazing football, soccer, plays to unexpected performance in basketball and tennis, there were so many things worth talking about. And personally, what I loved the most was saying how unpredictable sports can be, really. Betting a team it's going to lose and suddenly they turn the whole match around. Or you expect a player to struggle and then they surprise everyone with an incredible performance. That's what makes sports so emotional and so fun to talk about, because you don't know what is going on. And another thing that I want to highlight is how much effort athletes put into what they do. Watching their dedication really inspires me. I mean, those goals, these long distance shots, the bicycle hike, none of that just happened. It comes from discipline, training, sacrifice, and passion. And every time we see moments like those, I remember why people love sports so much. And honestly, I also want to say that hosting this show every week is something that I enjoy a lot. It's really nice to sit there, analyze matches, share opinions, react to highlights, and talk about what could happen next. It's almost feel like we were watching everything together with the audience. And also, I want to take a moment to thank everyone who watches this program. Really, whether you watch the whole episode or you just watch a few minutes, doesn't matter. We appreciate it so much. If you're doing homework, cooking, cleaning, or just relaxing and listen to us talk about sports, thank you. Really, it meant a lot. And now just for to say goodbye now in a real way. So goodbye, thanks for seeing us, and see you in the next time. Bye.